Earlier this week, Eddie Hearn, the promoter of welterweight contender Kell Brook, offered Amir Khan $5 million to face Kell Brook in his next fight. And Amir Khan turned it down. According to Khan, Kell Brook ain't on his level, and he needs to prove himself a bit first before he'd be interested in that fight. He said that if Kell Brook had a world title, then maybe they could get it on. Now, some people are going to say that this is a clear case of Amir Khan ducking. Kell Brook has been pursuing a fight with Amir Khan for a very long time now, as has his promoter, Eddie Hearn. That's a fight they really, really want. And this is just another example of Khan trying to duck and dodge and avoid getting knocked out. But it has to be said that Khan came out and said he's targeting some of the bigger names in the welterweight division, and he still hopes that he can get the chief support to Mayweather-Maidana. He's hoping he can be on the undercard as chief support. And a couple of the names being mentioned as possible opponents for Amir Khan, if he does manage to get on the Mayweather undercard, are Sean Porter and Adrian Broner. So, to be honest with you, I couldn't really blame Khan for turning down Brook if he is actually going to get a fight with Broner or Sean Porter, especially the Sean Porter fight, because that's obviously a world title fight. So I can definitely understand him turning down Kell Brook to take on a Sean Porter. Adrian Broner, I'm not so sure about. I'm not so sure about that one. Adrian Broner's coming off a loss. He hasn't really looked impressive at welterweight. He didn't look impressive against Malignaggi, and obviously he got beat up by Marcos Maidana. So I'm not sure about the Broner fight, even though it would be a fun fight for a lot of fans. Broner and Amir Khan are two controversial figures in boxing. There's a lot of people that hate them. A lot of people like them as well. So that could be a fun fight for a lot of, especially for a lot of casual fans. They'd like to see that fight take place. And a lot of people, strangely enough, seem to believe that Khan would win that fight. And I can see why. So I can understand why people might want to see Khan against Broner. But personally, I think if you had to rank those fights from 1 to 3 in order of, quality or whatever, number 1 would be Khan Sean Porter in terms of the status of the fight. Maybe not the quality, but the status of the fight, because it's a world title fight. Khan Sean Porter would be top. Then I would put Khan against Kell Brook. That would be the next. And then the third one, in terms of having the least status, would be Khan against Adrian Broner. And the reason why I say that, even though Kell Brook is not as big a name as Adrian Broner, I think he's a more proven welterweight at this stage than Adrian Broner. That's what I believe. So, to me, he's a more proven fighter at welterweight than Adrian Broner is. So, I see Sean Porter as the most credible opponent for Khan, then Kell Brook, then Adrian Broner. So, if you can't get the Sean Porter fight, I prefer to see him fight Kell Brook. That's just my personal preference. But hit me up in the comment section. What do you feel about the situation? Do you think Khan is ducking Brook? Do you really think he would fight him if he had a world title? Or do you think Khan's doing the right thing by trying to get on the Mayweather undercard? Some people have said that Khan is probably still hoping that he can get a fight with Floyd in September, which is why he's avoiding taking on a dangerous guy like Kell Brook. We'll just have to wait and see who Amir Khan ends up fighting next. So yeah, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. This is Hatman. I'm out.